And I'm gonna talk about this real quick. Do me a favor. This particular video, will be short. It'll be dealing with the Juneteenth quote unquote legislation they just passed. I don't know who that benefits or what that benefits. In Texas, we passed that 40 years ago. 40 years ago. So we can get things passed when we want to get them passed. But it's the stuff they pass that irritates me. This has nothing to do with our schools closing down, fatherless homes, just education, just in general, employment, creating opportunities, technical schools, apprenticeships. It has nothing to do with any of that. So how does this particular legislation benefits the world as a whole? It doesn't. Some people may not like that answer, that response, but the fact it doesn't. Texas passed it 40 years ago. That's who was directly affected with Texas. So Texas passed it. So you can say what you want about Texas. We acknowledge this 4 decades ago. When I was 6 years old, I was much younger, 10 or something. But yeah, they acknowledge it. So I don't know how this moves our world forward. Now, some people get their name. I mean, some people have been on news ever since this thing started. For whatever reason, why we give that any airtime, I don't understand for the life of me. But it just irritates me the things we as a people should really be um, upset about or really want to pass, or the legislation we should be looking at. You know, how do we get more tax paying? How do we not get more tax paying? No, how do we, get our kids, our future generations? How do we get this country out of debt? Tell me, how do we do that? How do we get this country out of debt? Number one, how do we get China out of our pocket? How do we create a strong military, which is going to provide jobs? How do we create the best military in the world? Air Force, Navy, Marines. How do we educate? How do we create the smartest, elitist workforce in the world? That, to me, that's the legislation I personally want to see, because that directly affects me and the where I want to see our country to go in the long run. And that directly affects me how I want to see my grandkids have an opportunity to fly planes, be a pilot, or do something else other than what I did. Passing this bill does nothing for me. I'm not a victim. I'm a victor. And I think it's the mentality you must possess if you're going to gain anything in this world. You have to have a victor mentality. And victors accept challenges, and you have to challenge yourself to quit blaming other people. Take that energy and all that time you spend doing whatever, take the energy and go learn a skill. Go do something else. Go learn how to get on a ballot. Go learn what the issues are in your community. Go see what it takes to run for state representative. Go see what it takes to run for state senator. Go see what it takes to run for county judge or county commissioner or lieutenant governor or governor or federal congressional seat. Take that time and do those things which can benefit the world, the state, the county, city as a whole. And let's get out of this divisive mentality, the Black Lives Matter or the white and blue lives matter. No, we're all Americans. So until we get out of this divisive behavior, we're going to continue to be divided by the powers that be, while they continue to live their life in their private schools, gated communities, and everything else. So hopefully that lets you know where I stand on that. I mean, I don't see the benefit of it. I mean, it regardless of it, I'm 50 and I'm still able to, I live a decent, I thank God where I'm at. And I just don't think I don't get it. I get it, but I agree to disagree. But, how does it benefit our world, our state, our country as a whole? Those are the things I want to be involved with. Again, thank you. Please hit that subscribe button. Love you. Take care.